Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. I have purchased myself a little mini dash waffle maker. The light's on, so it's heating up right now. I decided to try my hand at Chaffles, and I decided that if it doesn't work out and I don't like them, the kids could always use them for regular waffles. So right now, the indicator light, it's heating up. It's a very small, I didn't realize how small these things were. Like, here's my hand, and that's how big it is. I'm going to take a little olive oil, spray olive oil, and spray the inside here, and let that continue to heat up. Now, I have made one already because I was afraid I didn't want it to turn into a complete disaster of not knowing what I'm doing. But from what I understand, all of the recipes is to take one egg and to scramble it up. And I just heard the thing pop, so it's actually ready. So beat one egg, beat, scramble. I like mine really scrambled. Like I said, I already made one. I put too much egg in the first one. So, and we're going to open that bad boy up. I was under the impression that you mix the egg and the cheese together. No. You're supposed to put cheese in it first, then some egg, and then some cheese, like a layer. So I just have some mild cheddar cheese here. Like I said, this is the first time trying it, so I didn't buy a whole bunch of special ingredients. I know there's all different measurements. 1 cup of cheese per egg, half a cup of cheese per egg. And to me, a lot of times when you go by a recipe, which is fine at first, but when you go by a recipe at first, it might not come out to the way you want it. So then you want to tweak these things and figure out how much you want for each. So, and as per my usual, when I cook, I don't particularly measure a whole lot. Now, like I said, at first when I poured it in, it was too much the last time, and I just burnt my finger. So be careful. And you want to make sure the egg's nice and evenly distributed and all that stuff is covered if you've ever made waffles before. And that takes like half of an egg. And then you're supposed to cover the rest of it with cheese. So it kind of looks like that. And then cover the egg and let it cook. Now, I bought my little mini dash waffle maker from Amazon. I have the Amazon Prime. It was like $9.99. And so far I'm liking it. I just got it on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, so I just opened it up this morning. And it's nice and steamy. I was told that once the steam stops, then the chaffle is ready. So I really wanted to learn how to make chaffles because it is mid-September and pumpkin spice everything is coming out, and I would really, really love to have something that has that pumpkin-y flavor in it. So right now I'm just making a basic chaffle, egg waffle, whatever, what have you, for right now. I did one earlier and just to test it out, to try it before I did the video, so it didn't turn into a complete and utter disaster and a complete mess. So, a little run through test drive. I ate it. I just put plain and simple butter on the top of it, and it was pretty good. I know that there are some recipes out there with almond flour to make it a little more bready, a little more waffly, a little less eggy, cheesy. For now, this is good. Maybe I will try throwing some veggies in it, because to me, when this is all done, is it done? Ooh, that does look good. It looks better than the first one I made. So to me, when it's all said and done, I'm carefully taking this out because it is hot. I'm going to let it crisp up a little bit more. It's a nice thing about the waffle maker is if it's not quite done, you can close it up and let it go a little bit more. And yeah, I burnt my finger, if anybody can see. I know you can make it with almond flour to give it a more of a bready consistency. I know people also make the chaffles as a sort of to make a bun or to make pizza, which we have pizza Fridays all the time. And either I don't do pizza Fridays, I have something else, or I eat pizza. And Pizza Friday in my house originated from when my children were little and I worked full time. I still work full time. And I would come home and say, I don't feel like working, let's have pizza. So that was pizza. That's how Pizza Friday started. So we give it a little bit more. Is this going to come out? And I'm thinking this will be a great alternative for on the go. If you have a long commute, get up early, don't have time, you could make a bunch of these chaffles. Put them in some Tupperware container, maybe throw some sausage, bacon, whatever. And then in the morning, just take those containers, throw them in the microwave, and have your breakfast on your way to work. So that is my first attempt at making a chaffle. I'm going to need more eggs to make a second chaffle. And like I said, I tried it, and I thought they were pretty good. It was my first one, and like anything else, the first time you have something, you probably want to do a little bit more experimenting, a little bit more trying of different ratios, maybe a little less. I know some people like less cheese, more egg, less egg, more cheese. So I succumbed to the thing that is blowing up the internet in the keto community. Got my little mini dash waffle maker. I'm just starting out on YouTube, so I bought this with my own money on Amazon. None of it's sponsored. If somebody wants to, throw me a couple of bucks, but I'm kind of in that long line. I like to wait to see see everybody else try it, see different ways of doing things before I decide to throw my hat in the ring and try something. To see, because sometimes people make something when something new comes out, there's a whole bunch of issues and bugs and what have you. But that is my chaffle. And I hope everybody has a great Thursday. You can find yourself these little mini waffle makers, I think, anywhere, everywhere. I've heard people find them at Target and Marshalls and TJ Maxx and all those other places. So I would suggest that you get yourself a little mini waffle maker. Try the Chaffles. Like I said, it was just mild cheddar cheese and an egg, stuff I had in my refrigerator already. Try it. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, you could always use them, and somebody else can use them as a mini waffle maker for regular traditional waffles. So I hope everybody has a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys later.